Hello there. Welcome to another talk. And today's talk is called Love Wins. Before I do this, I just want to plug in my charger. You shouldn't hear anything as I plug it in. It's an iPad I use just in case. It's one I bought it's 2018 one. I don't plan on getting another one until I'm 40. 34 now, so. And when I'm 40, well, my plan is I'm saving my money just now, and I want to save up until I'm 40. And then I want to buy a new iPad, and I also want, excuse me, I want to invest in something. It was originally I was going to be the stock exchange, but lately I've been finding out a little bit about gold. So, I mean, with all that's going on in the world, I mean, maybe that would be a good option. But what really is going on in the world is like what this talk is about. Love wins. And a lot of people are investing just now. A lot of people are making money. A lot of people are standing on their own. They're becoming independent, whether it's a business, whether you're breaking up from a toxic relationship, narcissists. And that's because love wins. Love always wins. You see? And the reason love always wins is because that's what God is. God is the beauty that you would see if you were out in wildlife and nature. So God does exist. I mean, I talk about nothingness, but that doesn't mean I don't believe in God. But not as a separate entity. You know, God to me is if you're out in nature, you see insects and life. That's why I don't agree with killing insects or anything like that, or using this fly spray or whatever. But love wins, and that's why love wins, is because God is love. And what God does, just plays your movie. And to show her power, and to show how strong the love is, that nothing can break that love. It's why, excuse me, it's the same reason why people hear a lot about twin flames, soulmates, and then they get together at some point. And the whole reason they do that, again, it's the same reason God does what it does, so that you have barriers, so then when you come through it, the connection is stronger than ever. If anything, it's to really grow the love, to deepen your appreciation for each other. And yeah, that's why God is basically love. An example, I mean, I'm watching this YouTube I've got on just now, you get the music. And the video for this music is just now, it's horses eating grass. And that grass is put there by God for that horse to eat. You see, that's the real love I'm talking about. This motherly type thing. You know, there's all different elements to love, but that's really what is going on the planet as a whole. It's love, the awakening. I had an unexpected spiritual awakening 10 years ago. I was 24, and many people around 2012, after 2012, started having awakenings. It's probably, my talks are probably quite strange because everybody's talking about COVID or climate change or some disastrous thing. But I'm not experiencing that. It's like I'm my mum's registered carer. And my mum said the other day she perceived that I was having a bad experience. That it was really hard to be my mum's registered carer. And that's not true at all. I see it as a gift. You know, if you have the opportunity to do something like that, then you grab it with both hands, you take it, and it's taught me a lot as well. About empathy, selflessness. I've got to do everything my mother can't do now because she's blind, and I'm not going to say every illness, but she's on dialysis, just to give you a little hint. And that's another expression of love. And so what I'm experiencing is absolute love. It's like years ago, I took a drug years ago, and it was you know, what people would call it, bring, you know, ecstasy, euphoria. I'm not going to say what drug it was, but the way I feel most of the time now is like that drug. And that's what's happening as a whole. I believe that when you are spiritually awakening, that you're tapping into the collective. So I believe that I'm picking up the collective consciousness and the stage that it's at. The twin flame thing that's going on, the reason that's happening is because individuals have a twin flame. And it's the soul's way of, it splits itself and it has to come in contact again. It has to merge as one again. But the best way to express its love is through separation. That's another element of love. So that's what's going on as a whole. It's love. And you don't have to talk about climate change or COVID-19 because it's not the important thing. You know, it's about how you feel. Because everything's just energy and the planet just responds to that. And love is what's going on. I just had you know, in my mind just thinking about that film Love Actually. I suppose the speech I've just done sounds a bit like the speech in, I don't know if I can't remember if it's I think it's the start of the movie where when Hugh Grant's talking about love. But that's what's going on. And the twin flame thing is because, you know, that's part of it. If you're in a situation where you feel you have a very strong soulmate or twin flame and you feel like people are insecure about it, that's because it's triggering off their demons. These are demons that need to be triggered. So don't, you know, so if a narcissist or someone is triggering you or trying to, embrace it. You know, be heart-based instead of ego-based. The HeartMath Institute years ago predicted that that's what would happen, that when people awaken, they would start to connect their hearts, because the heart, according to science, is 60 times more powerful than the brain. You know, in my mind I just heard, many have sex but few make love. You see? So maybe that's a message to someone who's someone might be listening that's going with a lot of partners. How do you feel after the sex though? That's the thing. It's not really about how you feel before it or during it, but how do you feel after it? Is there love there? You see? Do things for love, what the heart it wants. And that's why all the division is going away. All these people talk about how bad the world is. But my awakening, the stage I'm at, is not saying that. All I see and experience is the new earth. I do believe that I am in the new earth. Consciously. Also, another message just came into me. If you're feeling guilty about something, don't feel guilty. Let it go. You know, because you're only guilty because of your perception of right and wrong. Let it go. Just follow the heart chakra. And yeah, so that's what's really going on, is a massive awakening. It's just a movie, this. And in the movie, the love is the thing that prevails. Love is really the only thing that exists. Present moment and love are the same thing. I just heard in my mind, you've had sex, but have you made love? You see? So start making love more, start tuning into the heart chakra more. I'm not even with any woman. I mean, romantically. My mom's registered carer, and I'm in this state. And that's because for 10 years I've been going within. I haven't been with a woman romantically for nearly 10 years now. And yet I'm in this blissful state. Now, if I do meet someone eventually, all those issues have been healed. So that's what you need to do. Find your own heaven within you and in your own life. If you have children, be the example of what to be to your children. Or if you don't have children, the example to other people's children. The love is what they're trying to stop. Because they are narcissistic. They are sick. But all I feel is the love getting stronger and stronger and stronger. And I know that I'm picking up the collective consciousness. And I think I'm going to end it on this note. This is by David Icke. Infinite love is the only truth. Everything else is illusion. Thank you.